What if humans never needed sleep? Imagine waking up one day and realizing you'll never have to sleep again. No more exhaustion, no more wasted hours in bed, just 24 hours of pure productivity every single day. Sounds like a dream come true, right? Like stepping into a sci-fi movie where humans have transcended their biological limits. But what if I told you that a world without sleep might be more dangerous than you think? Stay with me because the reality is far more shocking than you expect. First things first, let's talk about the lack of sleep in our hypothetical scenario. Sleep is not just about resting our weary bones, folks. It's an essential function, like breathing or digestion, but for the brain. During sleep, our brains are hard at work clearing out toxins, consolidating memories, and basically doing a system reboot. So, if humans suddenly stop needing sleep, it would mean our brains figured out how to do all that while we're awake. That's some serious multitasking. This implies a fundamental shift in our biology, a rewiring of our neural circuitry so profound that it boggles the mind. Now let's talk about the implications for our daily lives. With no need for sleep, we're essentially gaining an extra 8 hours every single day. That's like adding 2 extra workdays to our week. Think about it. You could finally finish that novel, learn a new language, or even start that wormhole creating device in your basement. Just kidding, please don't try that at home. But here's the catch. Would we use this extra time wisely? History suggests otherwise. Let's talk economics. A world without sleep means a world without the sleep industry. Say goodbye to those overpriced mattresses, Egyptian cotton sheets, and weighted blankets. The multi-billion-dollar sleep industry would collapse overnight, pun intended. Now the corporate world would be over the moon, wouldn't they? Imagine a workforce that never sleeps, never slows down, churning out products and services 24/7. Productivity would skyrocket, economies would boom, and the concept of a weekend would become as archaic as a rotary phone. But at what cost? Imagine the pressure, the burnout, the complete erosion of any semblance of a work-life balance. But here's the real kicker, the truly terrifying part of a world without sleep, the potential loss of our dreams. And I'm not just talking about those fantastical nightly escapades, I'm talking about the very essence of creativity, of innovation, of that spark of imagination that makes us human. Now let's talk about love, or at least the human attempt at it. Imagine having twice the amount of time to spend with your significant other. Sounds great, right? More date nights, more shared hobbies, more time to get on each other's nerves. But seriously, the dynamics of relationships would be forever altered. Here's a chilling thought. Even if our bodies could theoretically handle a life without sleep, could our brains? Our brains, my friends, are not designed for constant input. They need downtime, periods of rest to process information, to filter out the noise, and to recharge. Imagine a world where your brain is constantly bombarded with stimuli, where there's no escape from the endless stream of data, information, and sensory overload. And here's the ultimate question. What would this relentless pursuit of productivity do to our evolution as a species? Would we become more efficient? Yes, but at what cost? Would we lose our capacity for empathy, for compassion, for those messy, irrational emotions that make us human? Would we evolve into a species of hyper-efficient, emotionless beings, driven by logic and productivity above all else? So what do you think? Would you want to live in a world where sleep doesn't exist, or would it take away what makes us human? Would you sacrifice those precious hours of rest for the promise of increased productivity, knowing that it might come at the cost of your dreams, your creativity, and even your very humanity? Let me know in the comments.